a great turnout. The parades at both towns were really awesome, much bigger than we expected. So again, thank you for coming out, supporting the kids again tonight, and for supporting us on the parade route. So yeah, essentially, Megan and I were driving home from Utah on Saturday night, yeah, and we got talking about a post that Aaron put on Facebook or Snapchat or something from state. When he came back from state, he came down First Street here by the school. It was like, okay, here's our parade. And it was kind of like, just sad that he was by himself bringing the trophies. So we got talking and we were like, well, who do we call to plan this? And he was like, you, me. I'm going in charge. I'm like, okay. So I called Cody and I said, Cody, I need some fire trucks, police cars, and ambulances. He goes, on it. Like 15, 20 minutes later, okay, Rockwell's lined up. Sheffield during prom. As soon as prom's over, we'll get them lined up too. So thank you for Cody and the EMT and the fire department for helping us out. First, I want to thank all the coaches. First of all, Aaron, the one who put this all together 5 years ago. Who else here? Is Nick here? Daryl? Kyle? Kevin? Some of the faces aren't seen. Coaches, stand up. Adam? I'll turn this over to Aaron for any words he'd like to bless on you.
Mike, are you here? Mike? This is a mic check. Okay. First of all, I want to thank the parents for taking your kids to Utah. Obviously, those of you who drove, about halfway through you're thinking, what in the heck did I do? And then you got into the mountains. And for me, you guys might think I'm crazy or biased or whatever. Western Nebraska's beautiful. Wyoming's beautiful. Utah was stunning, every part of it. Even the crappy city part, because you're like, oh my God, look at all these people, and then you look up and there's the mountains everywhere. So, thank you guys for first of all, believing in your kid and believing in me, believing in the coaches that we had a shot. I knew we had a shot 3 years ago. I knew it. I mean, watching the kids shoot, I knew. So, am I surprised? Not even a little bit. They're amazing kids. The only thing I am surprised is there are 2 of these here, so we just couldn't quite get enough kids to go. But the ones that did go, thank you, because it's, I'm going to do a little exercise here in a minute to show you why it's so important. Let's just go ahead and do that right now. Anybody that's not on the arch, any of my archers, this does not apply to you, okay? Parents, grandparents, whatever. Any of you that have ever won state, nationals, districts, in anything, I don't care if it was livestock judging, golf, football, whatever, please stand up. You see how many parents have stood up? You remember that day? Like it was yesterday? Exactly. Like it was yesterday, right? So in this room, if I had my archers stand up, it would be the other half of the room, because there now is, I don't know, 30 kids since I've started the archery, since the conception of it, that can now call themselves not only state champions, but national champions and world champions. Actually, Larry has the numbers of that somewhere, because Ed figured it out. We'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. But thank you to Sarah. Thank you to anybody who keeps me, because if anybody knows when archery season goes, my brain goes to mush a lot. I forget a lot of stuff. So thank you guys for believing in me, believing in the process. Kids get annoyed. but it's a process and it works. So there's the proof, I guess, or part of it. So thank you, everyone.
So as I mentioned earlier, Megan and I kind of threw everything at this that we could, all our resources, and whatever we could do to support this program today, we did. Again, with the parade, the gym, this presentation, and we got a little surprise here for Aaron. Proclamation. Whereas the West Fork Archery team, established in 2019, has demonstrated exceptional skill, determination, and sportsmanship in their participation in various archery competitions. And whereas head coach Aaron Peterson has provided leadership and supported and encouraged the talents of all the team's members, and the West Fork Archery team positively represents the school and community during all competitions across the state of Iowa and the United States. And whereas the West Fork Archery team has produced 13 state team championships, as well as 7 state individual championships. And whereas the West Fork Archery team has produced 2 national team championships, as well as 2 national individual championships. And whereas the West Fork Archery team has produced 1 world team championship, as well as 1 world individual championship. Now, therefore, be it hereby proclaimed by the power vested in me as the mayor of Rockwell, Iowa, that April 29th, 2024, we declare West Fork Archery Team Day. In the city of Rockwell, we call upon our citizens to join in the celebration of the success of these students and coaches. Proclaimed and signed this day, April 29th, 2024.
That's probably the coolest thing I've ever seen, to be honest with you. We have our own day.
At least I can do it. At least I can do it. No, it's not a paid holiday. So one thing I just want to touch on that Aaron didn't mention, but these kids work 6 months out of the year. We start in October, and again, we went till Saturday this year, so April. 6 months out of the year, 2 times a week of practice, tournaments on weekends. It's a lot for these kids to stay focused, and they got it done. And one other thing that Aaron likes to preach is that any kid can do archery. It's a mental sport, it's not a physical sport. These coaches can teach these kids how to fling arrows 10 and 15 meters that direction. So one thing Aaron does come in when he starts in October is he starts talking about state first weekend of March. What's it going to take to get these kids to state? As you can see, we've got banners up here already. We've got, it was there. I had all the state kids up here a second ago. Maybe we can get that going here. We started with 93 kids, and how many kids made it to state?
56, I think we took.
More than half?
Yeah.
We'll give her a second to get that up there again. There it is. There's our state kids. There it is. A little hard to read. But it's on Facebook. There it is. There's our state kids. There's our pictures again. Okay. But it's amazing what Aaron and these coaches do to get these kids ready to preach the positive, get them in here. They're not screaming at the kids. They're not talking down to them. It's always fun. The kids love being here. It's always a happy environment. So again, thank you for all you do to get these kids ready for
They
their...
don't always love being here. Lexi, where are you?
But these kids traveled this year from South Tama to Dike, New Hartford, to Parkersburg, to Ventura, just to qualify for state. And it takes 2 scores to qualify. Aaron preaches that score all the time. I'm not going to go through the numbers here today. But we also have 3 home tournaments this year, and that's great to have the kids local. It's also a great fundraising effort for our club. Aaron will tell you it takes about 12 to 15 grand to run this program each year, and getting these kids out to state helps pay for that. We got some nice checks with those trophies this year. I think about 6 grand, right?
Yep, 6 grand we made.
Yep. So if anybody here is with an organization that wants to participate, wants to Donate, there's our banner for this year. Feel free to reach out to Aaron. Oh, is it?
That's
Okay.
last year.
Okay. I didn't put the banners up.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot, and the finances help. I know there was a group of people that helped get the kids to nationals this year. That was a huge help. Huge financial assistance as well there. So let's get into the fun stuff. I have 4 pages of champions right here. We're going to go through them. We're going to identify and we're going to acknowledge and recognize our winners this year. I'm going to start with the state tournament. We all went down to Des Moines first weekend in March. Again, Aaron will tell you the hassle that was for this school, for this program. We got some more crappy times, and Aaron was not happy about it. He fought tooth and nail to make it better for us, but we prevailed. We got at least 2 pages of state here, right? Yep, 2 pages. So let's start with bullseye. At the state bullseye tournament, we had 5 individual winners. In 7th place, the girls middle school individual 7th place winner, Remington Peterson with 281. If I call your name, stand up. If you brought your plaque, you can come grab it for the award that I read it to. 6th place, state bullseye, girls elementary individual, Lexi Wentz with a 261. 5th place boys, elementary individual, Simon Peter, 275. 4th place, girls elementary individual, Breland Nelson, 271. 3rd place, boys elementary individual, Jude Grunkley, 276. And the big ones, 1st place, elementary school team, West Fork Elementary, with a 3,079. Again, if you hear your name, stand up. The team members on that team, Jude Grunkley, Simon Peter, Breland Nelson, Lexi Wentz, Lakeland Bloom, Emmeline Bloom, Easton Zeman, Jordan Francis, Ren Portrading, Owen Stout, Brigham Sturgis, Amelia Olson, Ryder Seidel, Mason Nelson, London Francis, Lillian Holmes, Lawson Blum, and Liam Poole. Also at the state bullseye, 1st place, middle school team, West Fork Middle School, with a score of 3298. Oh, that one's down in Sheffield.
Yeah, we brought home 4 of these from state.
Yeah.
So you can imagine what our car looked like coming home.
Our middle school team this year was Remington Peterson, Ben Stout, Anthony Doty, Kiana Peterson, Aiden Wheeler, Ava Pierce, William McKee, Genevieve Forshoe, Haley Reese, Caitlin Peterson, Ben Jackson, Chase McGuire, Addison Koo, Eden Kobliska, Spencer Scott, Ryder Smith, Magdalena Doan, Wesley Scott, Catherine Holmes, Ed Kobliska, and James Danny. 3D stage. Shooting at animals. These kids love this. Kill the deer and every other one. We'll run down the list here, the 3D individuals first. In 10th place, boys elementary school, Easton Zeman. 6th place, girls high school individual, Easton Peterson with a 285. 6th place, boys elementary, Jude Grunkley, 267. 5th place, girls middle school, Ava Pierce, 285. 5th place, boys middle school, Ed Kobliska, 283. 4th place, boys elementary, Simon Peter, 270. place, Girls Elementary, Breland Nelson, 261. Third place, Girls Elementary, Lexi Wentz, 261. Second place, Girls Middle School, in a shootout, Remy Peterson, 290. And again, the big hardware, first place elementary team, West Fork Elementary, with a score of 1565. Your 3D team state champions are Simon Peter, Drew Grunkley, Lexi Wentz, Easton Zyman, Braylon Nelson, Lakeland Blum, Brigham Sturgis, Lillian Holmes, Owen Stout, Mason Nelson, Ren Borcherding, and Jordan Francis. And again, first place, middle school, West Fork Middle School, with a score of 1681. Congratulations. The middle school team, Remy Peterson, Ava Pierce, Ed Kabliska, Anthony Doty, Wesley Scott, Genevieve Forshoe, Haley Reese, Ben Jackson, William McKee, Kiana Peterson, Aiden Willer, and Eden Kabliska. All right, so after state, we all came back here and we said to Aaron, hey, let's go to nationals. And Aaron said, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting this together, because if we gotta go to Utah. We went to Lexington, Louisville, Kentucky last year. He said, no, we're going to Utah if we're going. And the parents were, yeah, we're going. And we did. We took all these kids to Utah. 21. So with that, with the national tournament, there's a side tournament called the Center Shot. It is a faith-based archery tournament. It runs the same way as everything else, but they partner with the NASP. They've got a great story. If you guys want to Google that, they've got a great story of how they got into archery and how they partnered with that. But it's a nice warm-up tournament. Get the kids in the building, get them used to the environment. It's a big, massive room. But get them comfortable going in. So we went ahead and did the Center Shot tournament, and we've got some winners. So in the Bullseye tournament at Center Shot, in 8th place, Girls Middle School, Ava Pierce, 281. Fourth place, Girls Middle School, Haley Reese, 285. Second place, Girls Elementary, Lexi Wentz, 282. And again, we shot 3D, and again, we had a lot of fun with it. 7th place girls in 3D, middle school, Haley Reese, 286. 7th place boys, elementary, Easton Zyman, 262. 3rd place, girls elementary, Lexi Wentz, 268. 3rd place, girls middle school, Remy Peterson, 282. Back to the hardware. 3rd place, third place, elementary school, West Fork Elementary, with a score of 1435.
I will say something about that. I'm ecstatic we got 3rd place in that. However, the score that we shot at state would have won not only that Center Shot tournament, but it would have won nationals too. If we would have
had the full team.
If we would have had the full team. That's, for me, that's why I said no, because I know it is impossible to get everybody, and we're such a small school, we have to have everybody. You know what I mean? To compete. So
that elementary team that brought home that trophy, Braylon Nelson, Simon Peter, Owen Stout, Ryder Seidel, Lexi Wentz, and Easton Zyman.
So you have to have 6 scores. Have to. So every single score. Who's taking a video?
That has trophies in the way.
So we have to have 6 scores. So we had to use everybody. So if somebody has a bad day, which they do often, right? We use their score anyway. So to get 3rd place is amazing. Amazing.
And it has to be the right mix of boys and girls.
Yes, I have to have, it's half boys, half girls, basically.
Yeah. So some more hardware up here at the center shot. 1st place middle school, West Fork Elementary Middle, 1637. 1637.
1637. What was the state score?
I don't have that. Oh wait, I do have that.
I do. 1681.
Yes, it is 1681.
So that's the difference. I mean, we still won with,
We could have lapped the field.
with 50 less points.
All right, so that was Friday night out in Utah. 5:45 and 7 o'clock. We shot back to back. We went out, we had dinner, we got up in the morning, had breakfast, and went right back at it. 11 o'clock in the morning. We went out, we shot 3D. Yes, we shot 3D.
Because he wanted 3D first, so
Okay.
we did that.
Okay, so just some notes here. I wanted to kind of preface on the national tournament, just for the size of it and the names I'm about to announce here, the scores I'm about to announce. The middle school girls in 3D had 322 girls compete nationwide in Utah. The middle school boys had 350. There was 44 middle school teams. There was 262 elementary boys and 233 elementary girls that competed in nationals on Saturday. Well, it's Friday and Saturday. That's not center shot, that's just the national numbers.
Yep.
We brought home 4. Brought home 4 titles. 4 places in the top 10 in 3D. 9th place, girls middle individual, Genevieve Forshoe, 282. 6th place, girls middle school individual, Haley Reese, 386. 4th place, girls middle school individual, Ava Pierce, 288. Now the big one. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a national champion in the room. 1st place, girls, elementary, Lexi Wentz. 273. And the reason for the parade. 1st place, middle school team, West Fork Elementary, 1676. Your middle school team, Remington Peterson, Haley Reese, Genevieve Forshoe, Ed Kabliska, Eden Kabliska, Ben Stout, Ava Pierce, Ben Jackson, Magdalena Doan, Ryder Smith, Chase McGuire, Anthony Doty, Ashton Merrick, and James Dannon. Congratulations. Aaron has medals for you. If you did not get a medal while you were out in Utah.
Team medals for national. Anthony, I know you're here. Ben Stout. Ben Jackson's not here. If you're not here, I'll send him to the school, but Ava? Ava Pierce. Ryder Smith, is he here? Magdalena? Chase? I did see Chase. Ed.
She looks too old to shoot.
He's not tall enough, though. Eden. Genevieve, your state stickers in there, your 50 sticker too. You got more. Haley.
Good. So after 3D, everybody went and took a nap, got lunch, sat around for 4 hours, it felt like, and we shot bullseye at 2:45. The last squad. So we didn't have to wait long for the award ceremony, which was nice. But we still showed up. In middle school, there was 374 girls. There was 417 boys. There was 305 elementary boys and 291 elementary girls that competed in the bullseye portion of the national tournament. And we had 3 people placed in the top 10. In 8th place, girls elementary individual, Lexi Wentz, 273. In 6th place, boys elementary, Simon Peter, 275. In 5th place, girls middle school individual, Haley Reese, 288. And the middle school team gave it a gallant effort. They finished in 6th. I don't have the team count here, but they did finish 6th place with a score of 32-51. So that was our trip. We came home and we put this together. So if anybody wants to come up, have their picture taken with the trophies, we'll have those here for a little bit. If anybody didn't get a chance to hold and get a picture, come on up. Yourself, your family, your siblings, anything you'd like.
Yeah, one more thing.
Oh, sure. That's all I have, so Aaron.
I'll just talk loud. A lot of you kids are multi-sport athletes, right? Play golf, play baseball, play. I'm just gonna go by with me and my kids because that's what I know, because some of you have gone different places, some of you haven't. But since starting archery, we've been to Louisville, we've been to Pennsylvania, we've been to Utah. I mean, I don't remember playing basketball in Utah when I was a kid. We get to see some pretty amazing stuff, and we turn it into mini vacations, and we complain to each other, like, oh, we don't get to go anywhere unless it's with archery. But you know what? It's pretty fun. I mean, and I appreciate everybody who's crazy enough to go with us and chase these dreams, because these kids will remember this forever. I guarantee you. So, thank you again.
Thanks, everybody.